don't know if anyone else ever has those weeks or maybe those months where life is so chaotic and busy that you just totally neglect all the little habits that make you feel like yourself, make you feel like your healthiest self, that really do ground you. Lately, life has been so just abundant and special, especially as we prepare for welcoming our baby into this world. But there are a lot of little things in the midst that I have let slip. And so in the next couple of days, I wanted to kind of get back into those healthy habits, things like prioritizing movement, prioritizing nourishing my body, cooking from home, sharing all the ways that I can support myself and my body and my family. And that is the focus of today's vlog. I really want to get back to it. It's a very nice, gloomy, cloudy, rainy day, and we're going to talk through some of the habits I'm trying to get through and also just go about our day today. I know in a couple of months, my life is about to change so much. Our life is about to change so much. And while I do want to try to prioritize these things going into motherhood, I know that it's going to be an adjustment. I know it's going to take a while to get into a routine. And so over the next kind of couple of months, I really am trying to focus on these things to feel very grounded, to feel whole and well and settled within myself before taking care of a new life. I'm so ready for all those changes. I cannot wait for them. And I think a lot of times we focus so much on prepping for the baby, and there are a lot of those things that are about to happen too, but I also want to be focusing on prepping myself, prepping my mind and my body, and just being more in tune with everything. I'm about to throw my hair up and head to the gym, but I wanted to talk about movement for a second because these days I have definitely slowed down in the gym. I'm not going nearly as often, and when I go, I really am not pushing myself nearly as much as I used to. And this has been a whole journey throughout pregnancy that I've talked about, but I will say I am very much looking forward to getting back to running afterwards. Of course, I know I'm gonna let my body heal, and I know that's gonna take some time. Mentally, working out, getting a good sweat in, those are things that I really miss, but I am still going just to walk on an incline. I'll do the Stairmaster sometimes. I'll also do some pelvic floor stretches, a lot of stretching these days, bouncing on my birthing ball. I think it's important to remember that life comes in seasons. If you've watched my channel over the years, working out has always been a big part of my life. And I'm excited to get back into it, but for now, I'm listening to my body, and that still counts as movement. Walking a lot still counts as movement. There's no need to discount yourself if you're not moving at the pace that you once did. I'm back from the gym, and I don't know if you can hear right now, but it is pouring down rain, and we have not had rain, at least a rain like this, in months in Dallas in particular. And so I am so thankful. I'm tempted to go run around in the rain if I didn't just curl my hair right now. Another thing I'm really excited about is getting back on my skincare grind. I've never been a big skincare person. I really like to keep things minimal, and I think especially during the last couple of months I have been neglecting my skin. I've talked about this, but I was not one of the lucky individuals who got the pregnancy glow. My skin has been very just rough and textured, and I've had some breakouts. And so I've been trying to incorporate some more kind of glowy products into my routine, especially as we head into fall, because you don't have that kind of natural summer glow anymore. And that's why I wanted to share this product from Trilogy. I'm so thankful to be partnering with them on today's video. This is their Instant Glow. I don't know if you guys remember, but about a year ago, I shared their just normal rose hip seed oil. I would use that religiously, and I still use it to this day. I've loved Trilogy as a brand for a while now. They offer a ton of different clean beauty products, and this one in particular has been amazing, especially under my makeup. I use this after I put my moisturizer on, and it essentially just has a very light shimmer to it. I do have a bit of foundation on right now, but it really just gives my skin that kind of natural glow, a really moisturized, very youthful look. It improves texture, it helps smooth fine lines and wrinkles, and it also supports collagen production. And I know when caring for a newborn, I'm gonna like a very minimal skincare routine, and so I love that this has multiple benefits within one product, because I really just like to use a few products in the morning. I do not go crazy with the skincare, and this is made for all skin types too. If you have dry, combination, oily, it's gonna be suitable for your skin. And the best part is I do have a code. You can use my code 20MichelleR. That will get you 20% off your first Trilogy order. I'll have it linked at the top of the description box, and I also have it on my Amazon storefront, which is just the most convenient way to shop. If you guys want to check that out, you can just buy it from my storefront. I'm always adding products on there, and that is definitely one of my new favorites. Just sat down for a call that I have, and something that I have been doing lately is trying to bounce on my exercise ball while I'm working, getting ready. This relieves so much back pain. Even if you're not pregnant, I would definitely recommend it because I've had so much lately, and the minute I sit on this, it just feels so amazing. And I have just found that as I get older in general, my body just does not move the same way that it used to. It aches already. I'm only 25, but I'm feeling like I'm getting older. Things are just more stiff, and stretching and just being mindful of how I am holding myself, my posture. Those are things that I've been focusing on lately. I think especially with pregnancy, it's helpful for being mindful of baby's position and everything for labor and delivery. But just in general, I plan to continue using this. It's probably going to backfire on me because I have a feeling he is going to want to be bouncing and moving all the time. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but a lot of these kind of little habits can seem overwhelming. It's like you got to eat healthy, you got to look put together, you got to have a clean house, you have to be productive, you have to have a fitness routine. All of this can sound just so intense, but I have found that incorporating little habits into things I'm already doing, I'm already going to be sitting down working, so why not just sit on the birth ball? I'm already going to be doing my makeup, so why don't I just sit on this while I'm doing it? That is the best way for me to actually prioritize healthy habits instead of making them something that I'm adding to my to-do list, because if you're type A like myself, things can easily just feel like a to-do list. They can be something that we have to add. That is just a tip. That's not just for stretching, sitting on an exercise ball. That can be for any habit that you're trying to incorporate into your life. Make it something that actually works for your lifestyle, that's easy to integrate, and it's much easier to keep up with it. Making myself kind of a second breakfast. It's 11 o'clock, so I'm not gonna make a full-on lunch yet, but I think I'm just gonna do some avocado toast. And this is something that I have been very mindful about lately, and that is trying to eat from home more. Especially during my pregnancy, I really got into the habit of just eating out a lot because, for one, I really liked fast food, especially during my first trimester. But something that Aiden and I are both trying to be mindful of right now is just saving money and trying to be better with budgeting. He works in an office full-time, and one of his favorite things is getting to leave during lunch and go grab food somewhere. He doesn't do this every single day, but it is something that I know he appreciates having the ability to do. And I remember that too when I worked in an office. That was so nice, getting that lunch break of getting to leave and pick up food. And of course, you can pack your lunch and go for a walk too. That's the same thing, and he also does that too. I know that that brings him joy, and for me, I don't get that much joy out of eating out, and so I have been trying to eat more from home to save money, because I think it's fine if one of us does that, but if both of us are doing that frequently, it is just not feasible for the budget. I haven't really shared a lot of financial videos lately, but maybe that's something I can touch on because there are a lot of habits that we're trying to integrate right now, just being mindful with having a child who is going to have his own expenses, making room for that, and just making sure that we aren't overspending in little areas. Got a little hungry while waiting for my egg to fry, but here's kind of our second breakfast for the day. Also wanted to eat because I'm going to the grocery store and I don't want to go hungry because I don't want to buy too much. I think I'm just going to go to Target because we need normal stuff, normal food stuff, but also toilet paper, things like that. And here's the thing, we got a Costco membership, but the Costco is kind of out of the way, and I'm just finding myself not going there as often as I expected for things like toilet paper, paper towels that you can really save on. So I need to get better at that, but for now, we're running to Target. Very small and quick grocery haul. We just needed a few things here and there. I just got some pita chips, bananas, ran out of toothpaste, some English muffins, some eggs. We We got a little bit of half and half, some berries. I'm gonna put together a little fruit bowl, I think, to have in the fridge just for yogurt bowls. We have some Olipop. I've never actually tried the Dr. Goodwin one. I think this is supposed to be like Dr. Pepper, so I might try that. Frozen blueberries, and then some apples. So yeah, not a ton. I also got toilet paper, but we're gonna go ahead and put all this away. I'm also sipping on a glass of raspberry leaf tea. I like to have this iced. I think that it's just easier to drink, but I've been keeping it in this mason jar, and I wanna link it because it is so nice. It's just the perfect size. I brewed it out in the sun, so it's sun tea, but I just keep this in the fridge, and then I try to go through this in like 3 or 4 days or so. And yeah, I found it on Amazon. It's really nice. I'm about to put some fresh sheets on the guest bed. I like to do this right after someone leaves, so if anyone randomly wants to stay over, there are always clean sheets on it. I will say that Cash has pretty much claimed this bed as his own, so we have to wash them pretty frequently anyways because his hair gets all over it. And once I put these on, the door is getting shut because I do not want him to lay on it. And he always has access to our bed, so he always has a bed to lay on. It's actually a few days later. I haven't vlogged the last couple of days because I just had some busy work days, but it's about 7 o'clock right now. I've really been into making espresso iced coffee lately. I've been really using our Nespresso. I just do a double shot of espresso with almond milk, and then I've been putting in a little bit of pumpkin creamer. I also would love to make a pumpkin spice syrup today. That sounds really nice because I've just been loving the pumpkin coffees. I'm actually about to take Mr. Cash on a walk, and one of the things I have been trying to do lately, and it makes walks and honestly just anything in my routine so much more enjoyable, is not going on my phone. Especially when I walk Cash, I just find that he is much better at walking. He gets less distracted when I am not distracted myself. He's such a smart dog where if he turns around and sees me on my phone, he knows that he can get away with pretty much anything. And especially as I think about strolling a baby here soon, and just in general, I've been trying to be more mindful about how much I'm on my phone. I don't want our child to just remember his mom sitting on his phone all the time, especially when he's learning things and developing. And especially these mornings lately, it's been so much cooler in the morning. It's such a nice time to walk. I've been wearing hoodies when I walk in the morning, which is so nice. I've said this for years, but I find when I start my day on my phone, scrolling, looking at emails, I get so stressed. And I know the correlation between the two, but I still do it every single time. And so lately I've just been listening to music. I'll link one of my favorite playlists I've been listening to lately. It's like a cozy fall playlist, and I'll just listen to that. And we've been taking new routes lately too, switching things up, and it's just so nice. We've really been enjoying our walks, me and Cash. I'm also wearing this robe. I got this from Pink Blush Maternity. I actually got this for my hospital stay. I thought that this would be really nice to have. I've heard little robes are nice. The only thing is it's short, and I am likely giving birth in November, and so not likely, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be November. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna want a long one. So let me know if you have labored in a hospital before. Did you like having a long robe versus a short robe? I do have a discount code if you're interested. I'll put that on the screen. It is so soft. I just already started wearing it because it's so comfy in the morning. Haven't vlogged for a bit. I was actually recording a different video, but something that I'm about to do that I wanted to share is one of the habits I'm trying to keep up with is refilling my probiotic. No, this is not sponsored. I have actually been taking Seed for years at this point. I used to be sponsored by them. I just pay for it on my own now, and I just ran out. And so this is something that I take religiously, especially during pregnancy. I've really appreciated taking this because gut health just really gets a little bit out of whack, especially when you're pregnant. But this is by far my favorite probiotic. This is a habit that I feel like I've been pretty good at keeping up with, especially now that I take prenatals. I just take everything together and I always remember to take it all because my prenatals get me to take my supplements. But we're gonna go ahead and refill this. Aiden and I actually have a call with our accountant today. He's in the office, so he's gonna do it virtually, but we have that here in a second. And then I'm gonna take you guys along for some errands that I need to run today too after that. I'm also trying to make this video not baby themed, baby related at all. That's something I've been trying to do, is kind of section out the baby videos versus the regular videos, since I know everyone likes different things, and I am trying to do both right now because my life is both right now. But I had to share this haul because I just got these in the mail and they're so cute. I can't remember if this company reached out to me, but their stuff is so cute. These are from the brand Little Unicorn, and look how just precious. We have a baby hooded towel with all these dogs on it, which y'all know I'm obsessed with my dog, so I was so excited about that. We have a baby quilt. How sweet is this for the fall time too, with all the mushrooms? I cannot wait to use that. We have a hat and swaddle set, which I have a lot of swaddles and sleep sacks, but I don't have a ton of just regular swaddle blankets. I don't actually have any. I have a few muslin blankets, but that is nice to have. We have some burp cloths, which I've heard you can never have enough of, and I really like this print too. And then this is so exciting. They sent this giant outdoor blanket, which will be so nice when it kind of cools off a little bit. It's cooling off right now, but for just hanging out outside with him. This is something that I would never think to get, but now I'm so thankful I have. So I'll link their website down below. Thank you so much, Little Unicorn. These things are precious. I also just made myself some lunch. I made this soup a couple days ago, but it kind of looks more like chili. I will link the recipe down below. I found this off of Instagram and it's super easy. It's a kind of Trader Joe's recipe with a lot of their ingredients, and it's delicious. So we're gonna have this before our call. Just got off our call. This was a call that we booked because we were confused about a couple of things. And this is something, as I get older, instead of just trying to figure things out myself and Google them and research, I feel like when I was in college, I was always so nervous to raise my hand and ask kind of questions that I thought were dumb in front of everyone. But the older that I get, I don't know if this just comes with kind of growing in confidence, but I just ask questions that may be stupid, but I just need the answer to. And that was such a good call because I did that, especially when it comes to finances and business planning and all that stuff. It's easy to get lost in the weeds. And at the end of the day, we're working with an accountant because she is the professional and she knows these answers. And so I should just ask them and figure them out from her. And so that was a really helpful call. It feels good having that done. But now I'm gonna grab some stuff to make for dinner. We actually have a newborn care class. This is our second to last class that we have in terms of baby stuff. I think that they're just gonna teach us how to swaddle a baby, kind of diapering basics, all that stuff that I thought would be helpful to do for both of us. And so I wanna make dinner before then. And I also wanna grab some stuff to make that pumpkin spice syrup because I've been wanting that with my coffee. We're gonna get out of the house for a little bit and run a quick errand. I just got back home and I grabbed the stuff, so we're about to make the pumpkin spice syrup, but I also saw these mini pumpkins, which were adorable. And I just saw my friend Allison, she posted a video decorating her porch, and I saw that she actually put these out in her window boxes with her flowers, and it looked so cute. So I picked up a few of these and I think I'm gonna try to do that because we also have window boxes. And just how cute are these gonna be? She had hers actually on sticks and I think they were artificial, but I figured why not stick just real pumpkins in there, because I saw these and they were 2 for $3. So I thought that was a good deal. So we're gonna go do that and then make our syrup.
Just finished our syrup. I mainly wanted to make this because we had all these little jars left over from our baby shower, and I thought this was the perfect container for it. But I'm excited to use this in our coffees now. Before I start on dinner, I'm actually gonna try to chip away at some of these thank you notes. These are for our shower. And I wanted to share these because I ordered these from Amazon and I think that they're so cute. They're just very simple little thank you cards, but I would like to get a few of these done. I think Aiden should be home here in a little bit, and then I'll probably start on dinner. We'll eat earlier and then head to our class tonight, which I'm excited for. This is the one that I'm definitely the most excited for because it's going to be the most hands-on, and honestly these classes are from 7 to 9:30. And by 9:30 I'm so tired by the end, and so this one I think should be easier to kind of stay awake for because we're physically, I'm assuming, going to be practicing swaddling and doing all that kind of stuff, so it should be a good class. We are back from our class now. I have not really vlogged too much because it ended up being a pretty chaotic night. We have a security system in our house and it wouldn't stop ringing for some reason. Nothing was actually happening, and so we had our landlord come out and check it, and turns out that it was actually something that I had unplugged from a wall and didn't realize that it was connected to the security system, so it was my fault. I felt bad. We had that going on, and so I did not end up making dinner beforehand. So it's about 10:30 and we have food that's about to come, so kind of not the ideal, but such is life. Our class went well tonight, learned a lot like always, and now I'm about to wash my face and head to bed here soon. I did just want to remind you guys that I do have my code with Trilogy. They will be linked down below. You can use my code 20MichelleR and that will get you 20% off your order. I'll have that linked down below.